Yo guys, what up? Welcome back to Top Tier Arcade. My name is Steve, and we're back on the car. I'm going back on tour, and this time we're actually going to be heading up Elliot's place in arcade because he just picked up a really sick pinball machine called Full Throttle, and apparently it's from the UK. So I'm with my buddy Mike, who introduced me. As you can tell in my last few videos, we did the pinball for change with the pinball tournament. Mike's been getting me more into the pinball. Where do we go? Right? Left. Left. And then yeah, so we've been doing the, you know, I'm more into the pinball scene, learning a lot of it. You know, whether it comes, you know, the pricing, what to look for, and overall just playing, because I'm finding the vids are still, you know, priority. It's still, you know, my main thing, but more to come when it comes pinball. So Mike gave me this opportunity and said, you know what, my good buddy Elliot, he just got, again, Full Throttle from the UK. He's been waiting, what, Mike said, September? Since September, September in 2015. So it's about time that now he just got it. We're going to do my first unboxing, which is going to be very exciting. We're going to set up the game. We're going to help him, illustrate, sorry. We're going to help him move it down. You know, move it down, do all that deal, and then just play. You know, and it's the first time I've played it. I don't really know much about it, so I know that Mike's going to inform us and Elliot's going to give us the breakdown of what it's like. So why don't we just check out Elliot's place? Apparently has like a MAME, he has some other games, so we'll do a little tour, but mainly focus on the actual Full Throttle. But you're going to right? Yeah. I'm going to go left here. Oh, left. Okay, very well. So guys, why don't we just head that, you know, let's get to Elliot's place, let's see the game, let's check it out, and let's check out Full Throttle. All right, Elliot, so this is your game, huh?
This is.
All right, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. So what do you guys think? So we should just take the box off?
I think so.
We'll give it a shot.
Well, look, just make sure nothing falls out.
All right, guys, we're in the garage here, and he's just trying to put it through the door. Maybe I should be helping.
Okay, it looks like it's wrapped as well.
It's definitely wrapped.
Okay. All right, if that's the case, then I think what we should do is tilt the board and pull the box over.
Yeah? Pull the box off it?
I think so.
Not. You can still slide it over the box, no?
Okay. Hold the game, because once I get the box open. Rick, you got the game?
I don't think I can get on my.
What's wrong with this? The wheels? The wheels are flat when the game's on it. Like, there's just not a lot of air. Do you have a pump? I don't. And beyond that, they're really dirty. Like, they're leaving marks all over the driveway, so I'm not going to bring it through the house. Laura will kill me. We should fill up the tires. It doesn't matter. It won't fix the dirtiness of it. Oh, the dirty? Well, we can power wash it or something. No.
Let me see how far Doug is. Because, like I said, it's not that heavy. Because you don't have the weight of the head. Because, you know, a real pinball, the head is made of wood, so it's also bigger.
Yeah.
So,
and also inside the cab, there's not a lot of electronics.
There's not much.
This is like a Wi-Fi router, and like it's very different than a typical pinball machine. It's not much.
So let me see how far.
That different, eh?
Yeah,
I can't wait to see it. Really, huh?
Yeah,
I've researched a little of it. You can interchange or whatever.
I don't. Well, the playfield is modular, but in terms of the guts of the machine, it's very different. It's a lot more sparse, and in the back box too, it's crazy. Like it's
so basically what you're doing is you're buying like a base model, and then later when Highway releases other games, you can just buy the playfield and just drop it in. So you just pull
it's plug and play.
Well, it's modular, so you can just buy another playfield for the next game, so you don't have to reinvest in a new cabinet.
No way.
So if you're limited on space, this is
that's why a big reason why I wanted this. But it takes. They did a video of it like under 3 minutes to do it by yourself.
You gotta excuse Steve. He's not a pinball guy.
Okay. Not yet.
Not yet. No, he's a video game guy.
Don't worry, I'm getting there.
All right, Elliot.
Well, this pinball machine you'll like more than it has screens involved, so some more video components.
Open the garage.
Honestly, man, I'll just carry it if you want. Like, no problem.
Carry?
Is it that, like, you know, take two guys in the, like, if your back hurts or whatever, like two guys on the head of it, and then you can just lead it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to head downstairs because we got to put this in here safely. All right, guys, so we just brought it through the front door. So, Elliot, I know that you were just asked, how many of these are existing?
I don't know the number, but they're a new company.
Okay.
I know that a bunch of people on Pinside have gotten delivery of theirs, and there's a bunch more of order that haven't gotten them.
Right.
But I don't know. In the hundreds, I'd say, for now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they're ramping up production, but I don't think they've been able to hit 1,000 yet.
Is there a special edition, a standard, like one of those type deals?
There's an LE,
okay,
which has like different trim. It's supposed to have a shaker and fiber optic lights on the ramps, but I don't think it's coded yet for those.
Okay.
Maybe the fiber optics are. And this is the standard, but what I did was I upgraded a little bit, so I have there's a screen that comes in the playfield, that's standard. And then you can upgrade to the back box becoming a 27-inch LCD screen.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, it can either just be a back box with no screen, or it can have a smaller screen.
Huh.
So I got that. I'll add the shaker on later, like when it's available for me.
So you can upgrade it then.
You can add on. Yeah.
Cool.
That's actually part of the reason why it took them so long to get it, was because I think at the time when you bought it, they didn't really announce the screen in the back box yet. That's
Yeah,
why,
they
that's why Elliot was holding off on it.
Makes
when
sense.
I bought it about 9 months ago, there's been a few changes since then, and so every time they made a change, and I hadn't had the machine yet, I said, okay, let's wait for the new ones to arrive.
Got it. That makes sense.
And so more than just it was the screen, but it was also the bezel around the screen. Like some of the hardware changed. So this game is now the most up-to-date game with code and
Cool.
plastics and everything else.
All right, man. Cool.
Dougie's here.
So when you say there's a couple hundred, is that Canada or worldwide?
No, that's like worldwide because they're a UK company.
Okay.
Like Canada, there's probably maybe 10.
Okay.
Like I know one guy who has one.
Hey, here's Doug.
I didn't bring my iron.
Don't worry, man. Nice to see you again.
How's it going?
All right, we moving this piece or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, guys, we're gonna head down. Let's do this.
Yeah.
It's like
Put your text here to fix it.
yeah.
Hey, Steve, say hi.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording.
So if we die, we might get a couple of subscribers.
I'll take it.
Any last words you want to say to your subscribers, Steve?
Take it.
Thanks for everything.
Don't forget to hit like, right?
I'll fix that cart after you're gone.
How are we gonna do this, Doug? Are we gonna do like how we did down there?
Push it back
Just
towards
slide
me.
it? Yeah. So we're just gonna pretty much counterweight it. Just push it.
Yep. Exactly.
Elliot, if your daughter's up, we can put her on top and she can ride it down like a
I don't know
bobsled.
about that.
No?
Although shoot up on.
She probably would.
I'll leave that.
Pull the cardboard from the bottom. Ooh. Can you get a hold of the cardboard on the bottom?
That was a special effect
Yeah.
for the video.
Pull
Yes,
it.
it
Take it
was.
out?
Pull it towards you.
Pull the cardboard towards you.
And then it'll pull the bottom of the
Oh, I
game.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steve, pull the cardboard out towards you.
We're doing that.
What's that on that? That's
I'm
not
up to the stair.
Okay.
All right, I'm using my head. All right, good. We're
Take your head out. You're good.
It's got to be good for something, Steve.
You guys okay?
We're good.
Okay, now we're just gonna slide all the way
Yeah,
down.
We're good.
easy.
It's easy, guys. Keep it coming. We're good.
Steve, what's heavier, this or a midway cabinet?
midway. Midway.
Yeah?
Midway's
We're good, guys. We're good.
There's nothing to hold on here.
Yeah,
You
you
guys are on your
better.
own.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, you sort of on your own.
Good.
Watch your fingers.
Yeah, man, I'm good.
You're on the, you're on the stairs, so.
We're almost there too. We're good. Yeah, this isn't
I'm
bad.
so used to the heavier.
Steve's used to it. He's hauling video games.
All right, we're on the floor. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's go home now.
We're out of here.
Can't leave that. It's gonna go right in its home.
Oh, you're putting it right there. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, believe it or not, at one point Elliot had 2 pins here. Actually, one time you had as much as 3. You had 3 here at one point.
On the long
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Why don't you make the game room? Oh, your drums.
Well, it's the kids' room. Like, and you know what? It wasn't level in that room. I had the pins there first when we moved in. Yeah.
That's cool. See, that's how I want my basement. So you're going to top tier
It's yeah.
in the years to come. Hey.
Okay. Before we continue, anyone want a drink?
Yes.
Okay. So we have anything you want.
Now let's do this. We're having a
shot
shot.
glass. There you go.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Congrats on the pin.
Thank you.
Guys, cheers. Thank you.
Cheers, Rick. Cheers, Doug. Cheers, Mike.
Whew.
Screw your drinking.
Yeah, like, we're doing a review on the entire basement. This is looking awesome. Let's go to business and then
All right.
we'll play later like children.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. So we're just obviously unboxing it like kids on Christmas. 4, 5 kids on Christmas.
Better than Christmas.
Yeah, we're reviewing this later.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this.
Oh, it comes with
There.
keys.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, do we need... Doug, did you bring your 18-volt drill?
Stop it. Stop it.
Titanium bits, 18-volt.
Drilling a coin door does not work. I've done it. It doesn't work.
It used to be silver. They changed it. That's nice. I didn't know. Way better. Okay, you guys know that? I had no idea. And this is.
All right, guys, we're gonna. Let's see. We're just gonna pull it apart. We'll be back when it's closer to unwrapped. Right, guys, so we got it on the four feet here. So what you were saying, Elliot, about the glass? That's unique.
This lifts up straight ahead. So normally pinball glass has to be slid out.
Ah,
so
that's right.
You need some clearance from behind you. Quite a bit of clearance room. So you can't have it, too close to something else. But this one lifts up like the hood of a car, straight up, and the glass actually stays in the bezel. And it's like they've done things in this game, like the flippers. If you want to service them, they come out fully. The whole mech comes out. Whereas in other games, you can't do that. So they've made it very op friendly. Like
that's actually very interesting. Yeah.
I assume this thing changes too, right?
Yeah. This lights up.
Oh, cool.
And all the lights are RGB LEDs. Like they all light up. I don't know how many different colors, but there's a million combinations, on the playfield.
Are they like the color changing then, I guess?
Absolutely.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And these
Actually,
are all
that's
replaceable. Like for if you put aliens in, then they give you the playfield. They give you new side art, so you just like slide.
So it's
it
like
out.
a kit. It's a pinball
Absolutely.
kit. No way.
Yeah.
Things, they slide into the hole here.
And the screen stays put, so the new playfield would go in, and there'd be a cutout in the same place for the screen.
I see. And then a different theme or
Different, yeah.
Cool.
So all the artwork, everything else is different, but the screen would be the same location.
Do you know how much the actual next games are going to be? Did they
So
say?
they didn't confirm it, but it's around
Couple of grand?
a little bit more. Like so, this was about $7 US. The kits are probably going to be about half that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. They didn't confirm that.
So you're saying, Ali, that this first came with just a little LCD and you upgraded it?
Well, mine did, yeah, but even there's some that don't have any LCD. So some of them came just as a back
that'd be
box.
kind of boring though, no?
No, well, because they figured they had it here, right? So
is it the same? Is it replicating the same thing?
it is now. The
I
idea
see.
later is to have
To change it up.
content, but for now it's replicating. So some people who didn't want it, but then when they didn't have the big screen, a lot of people they had another little screen just so spectators could see.
Got it.
what was
Makes sense.
happening. But then they came up with a big screen.
What's inside?
Not a whole lot.
Do they have a goodie bag?
No, that's pretty good head there.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, the goodie bag actually might be stapled inside.
Okay.
I guess we're going to see inside later.
Probably. Yeah, I'll have to wipe it down.
It's glossy paint.
They have a chrome version which gets crazy fingerprints, but it looks great.
It's almost like a fridge. Kinda, I guess, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you guys want to see? I guess you can figure it out. There's an email with whatever, but
So the long one's on the top?
He knows what he's
Inside?
on the slide's different.
Yeah, above the butterflies, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I couldn't tell from the instructions what they were.
They didn't give you an Allen key in there?
No.
Cheap bastards. You pay all this money for a game and they don't even send you the Allen key to put
You need
it
an Allen
together.
key?
No, it's okay.
I have 2 different sizes.
I like you, Ellie. You're almost supposed to be as bad as I
Do
am.
you guys hear the pride in my voice, by the way?
Big and small, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Awesome.
Right, so let's do a quick
There you go,
thing.
Steve. I'm going to open the back box.
Love it.
So this one, the plastic.
Okay,
Okay, this is weird to see the inside of the back box.
There's nothing in it.
Nothing in it.
Isn't it just, wouldn't it be just a little PCB? No? Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, it just wires to the
Nothing. The
speakers.
screen, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You got to drop down. Is it in stereo? Yeah.
So like this for example, as well is replaceable. So
It makes
there's
sense.
a different theme. You pull that out, screen stays, and you pull this out as well.
That's neat.
Actually, no. Yeah, this comes out as well.
Yeah, because it has the...
Yeah, it has a full throttle theme on it. Yeah, they did a smart thing. I mean, so far we haven't seen it work yet, but they have done videos of them switching, and it seems easy.
And it's in...
It's quick.
Like way easier than Pin 2K.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta thread this down and then bring the other one up. And this gotta go.
So this guy, he's supposed to turn and taunt you while you play and move around. He's I forget his name. They named him.
Is it an original theme? Or
It is.
Is it really?
It's an original theme. They got a band that's I think big in Europe to do. They're called Redline.
Okay.
They're like a metal band to do the music.
Cool.
And it's what people have been saying about the game, which is cool, is the rules are not.
That's not good.
They're not super deep, meaning there's not a million modes, but
Right.
they're deep enough and fun and easy to understand. So you have like challenges you complete, races you race
Right,
against.
that's cool.
There's wizard modes. So it's just a fun, fast layout.
Look, you already got a problem.
What's that?
It's a crimped connector that's the wires come out of.
But where does it go?
And it's for the LED back box. Just, I can fix it, but I don't have my tools here.
What do you need?
A crimper, which you
I
definitely
might. I have a toolbox
No,
upstairs.
you don't have a crimper.
I like you, man. I like you
What?
already.
There's no question.
You don't have-
Are you sure?
no.
What is it?
Yeah.
Like, let's see. You can.
It crimps.
Well, I need to.
You have one.
The problem is I need to take the pin out first, and then I need to crimp it.
Right.
Again.
Well,
We
as
did that
long as
with
it's
our
just the
brother's
LED
thing, right?
for the back box.
It's
So
just
which,
the LED for the
yeah,
back
but which
box.
one does it go into? Can you tell?
Yeah, this one right here with the crimp in it.
Oh,
The pin's still in there.
You have a crimper, Mike.
yeah, I can come fix that for you. It just means you'll have no back box.
Well,
right? That's
I
it.
pushed it in for now. It'll work.
Okay.
Well, I guess it'll be loose during gameplay, right?
Yeah.
Just make sure to unplug it. You don't want to come back
So-
and your house is on fire.
That's DC. Well,
Oh,
it'll be fine.
okay.
Sure.
No, it's fine.
Call
Low
your
voltage.
insurance tomorrow. Just make sure.
Wait, make sure it's unplugged.
Make sure your rider's
Would you
covers
stop?
both
I
fires.
stop. It's scaring the guy.
No, I actually believe everything he says because he knows actually what he's talking about. So the one time he's serious, you'll see I won't believe him, and then
your house will be
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
then I'll be Reg part 2.
Yes.
I don't want that to happen because then
Oh, this doesn't have a color DMD, so I think you're saying.
It's got two.
Oh shit! No. Oh, yeah, it's got two. That's right. One in the playfield.
For now, it'll.
But the crimper is what you
fine.
brought over from my
Don't
brother's thing, right? Yeah.
Now the only other problem is I need to get the DVI cable from underneath.
Okay. Well, let's take the. Let's take
So
this
let's see
thing
how
out.
this comes out.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Okay. Close the head.
I can close it. Just give me a sec.
I guess let's take the tape off.
That wire thing pisses me off.
Give me
Yeah.
my
Oh,
cutters.
I'll take the screen tape off after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it off? You got it? That's it. It just lifts right off.
Oh,
Just
no
lift
way.
right off.
Yeah. You got it?
Okay.
Does the whole thing come?
Here.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Because
It's the
it's
bezel.
the frame, right?
Wow.
Oh, that's
I
convenient.
know. Yeah, I know. There's a way.
It's a nice design because
Well, there's a way that it doesn't.
You don't have to
traditional-
slide it.
Traditional pinball machines, you need more space to put
Right,
the glass on. So
This one you
here,
just lift it right off.
Yeah.
There's a way you can lift up half, like a hood of a car. And
Yeah, it
not
makes
take all
sense.
off. I just don't know how to do that.
I don't know how this is going to hold up over time though.
Why do you think that?
Well, it's
'Cause
MDF
it's
on the
not-
outside. It's a two-piece design, right? So this is an outside piece, which is all MDF, and then the inside is a ply. And they use it. They have it spaced out so that you can take the outlet and slide it in.
Ah,
But over time, I don't know how it's going to hold up over time.
I wonder. Hopefully, in home use it'll be okay. But
In home use is fine. Actually, you know what? If, I don't know.
not good.
No, I'm just looking at the thing to see if. No, the bezel doesn't even have. Normally, I thought there might have been a stiffener on the bezel that slides in between, but it's not.
you could add one, could you not?
Yeah.
All right, let's see
Now this
this.
slides out like PK.
grab the connector.
I can't see.
Hold on.
Okay, you're good. You're good. Okay, so what do we got? Here's the eye. Seriously? Oh, it came off the bracket. It came off the bracket. Okay. So hold on. That is supposed to go like this.
This thing ships from
Wow.
UK to Vancouver to here
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
because it's made in the UK. The company, the only distributor for this game.
I
is
read
in
online. I
Vancouver.
saw it. Yeah.
So it's traveled.
I don't know if it goes.
Guys, I'll have the description below of the website if you guys want to check it out further. Because I did do a little research on it, but this is
Oh, I see.
the.
It's supposed to lock into
It's
there.
supposed to lock in, but it's not locking in. Hold on.
Can you see where it's supposed
That
to?
power supply actually looks like a car stereo pad, like an amp.
Yeah,
It is.
It is. It's a meanwhile.
Well, there's a power amplifier in here too, so like a car audio. amp.
Yeah.
No
Right here.
way.
I'll show you
Yeah.
a look under the.
Yeah, that's how.
So no, it's not locking in because here's what's happening.
Oh my God, Elliot!
See this thing here?
It's not 1080p.
It's supposed to grab onto that pin. So
Ah.
I need a pair of pliers to just.
Okay, I have that. I have that. Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna
show this.
stay in.
Show some pliers.
In the meantime,
Oh, there's pliers right here.
No, it's a cutter.
those
It's a
are cutters.
side cutter.
I have
in
pliers.
the meantime, does this thing go up? I just wanna, I wanna reroute some of this because they're all.
Yeah, remember when I was showing you pictures of this? It was-
Thing is USB is finicky, so you gotta make sure that they all go back in the exact same ports that they were in before. Otherwise, the PC that's running it'll freak out. So yeah, I just gotta crimp that a little bit, and then that should lock in place and stay where it is. Yeah, that's a Delta. I saw that work. I saw this power supply work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Delta power supply. Okay, so there's the DVI connector. So let's see if we can get it all untangled. Because it's a freaking mess down here.
Need more room, or are you okay?
I'm okay. Actually, that's the PC. That's not even the router. That's the whole PC. That's pretty cool. So I'll just put this up top.
All right, guys. Well, Doug does this thing. We figure out what's going on during shipping. Why don't we cut back and let them do their thing, and we'll arrive at it. So interesting how a new pin sometimes will still have problems. You can see that the in one of the Molex it came out, and then also Doug, what did you say just for the viewers? What's happening down here?
Underneath?
Yeah.
The PC that runs the game comes on a mounting bracket.
Okay.
And it's supposed to lock into the bracket. And
I see.
The bracket is bent in during shipping, and the PC's come off the bracket. It's just rattling around the bottom.
I see. So you're just gonna like you know.
I just have to.
Push it back in.
I have to basically take these clips here, squeeze it together.
Oh, okay. So it just
so that way, when it locks back in, it grabs onto that
Got
little
it.
nub and it stays in place.
Yeah, that seems to be okay. It's a shame that this back thing, but I mean, you're
and
right.
then this, the Molex wires come out for the LED back.
Is there a lot of tension on that
Actually-
cable, Doug, or no?
No, it's not too bad.
Not too
There's,
bad.
It's not a strain relief in the back, but it's this is basically power feed for all the LEDs in the back box. And it's just come off. The
How
crimp,
important.
the crimp that's
That's
in
just
the
a
connectors.
trifuricon,
It's
right?
just come on. It's not even.
No?
No, it's not even trifuricon. It's something else. It's a different type of connector. So,
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna do our thing. Well, everybody else will do the thing. I'll sit here looking pretty. All right, we'll be back.
We'll see. Hopefully it'll play okay.
Okay, so here's what it looks like underneath here.
I'm just gonna double check all the connectors to make sure I'm
they're all off now.
No, that one's off?
Yeah.
So, guys, the discussion right here is we're discovering is see these wheels? They spin, right?
They
Like a
spin.
Ninja Turtles, the pie.
Each
Okay,
one
I
of them
remember
spin, yeah, and they're independent of each other. So what it is each one's on its own motor, each one's on its own bracket.
Right.
But there's no adjustment on these.
Right.
Whereas before on ones like the Turtles game and Whirlwind and like Fireball Classic and stuff like that,
Right.
there's actually a screw pivot that's built into the mechanism, so you can actually lower and raise the whole wheel assembly in the playfield without screwing with anything else.
And you're saying if we look in the back, if you can be
These
so
ones,
kind,
though-
you're saying it's individual, right?
Each one, yeah, and the only way you can do it, I don't know if you can see it, let me try and turn it here. I'll turn one of these for you here, this first one, right here.
Oh, I see.
So see how there's a screw? Right?
Oh,
so it's just a shaft on a
yeah.
screw. So what you gotta do is you gotta loosen that screw, then you gotta fiddle with to try and get the height, and then lock the screw to get it.
Before it lowers again.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's really finicky. Where the other one was on a screw, it was the whole thing was on a screw. So you just turn it, and the whole assembly would raise and lower.
So then it's one.
It was
You've got me
really,
in one
really-
piece.
Yeah, and it was a much better design.
The design.
Yeah.
These are DE pop bumpers, right? Yeah.
Yep.
They're DE.
Yep, those are DE.
What about the flippers? This
Those are proprietary. Yeah.
Because they were saying the flippers come right, the whole thing comes off.
Yeah, actually, yeah, the whole thing does come out. That's
Yeah,
right.
because the way they designed it, the flipper
Yeah.
comes through the playfield.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, including the pop. So I guess
I would say that actually the mechanism itself looks like Bally Williams, like the Paul assembly,
Yeah.
the Paul and the Link. That looks like Williams, but the base plate is definitely proprietary.
interesting. They didn't really solder, did they? No, they just used quick. No,
No,
is that solder with heat shrink? No.
Quick disconnect.
Quick disconnect.
I'm just gonna try and pull it off, just to see. Yeah, no,
No?
it looks like quick disconnect. It feels like quick disconnect. I don't want to take it off just in case it's not.
Yeah.
I hate to have the game done before he even gets to play it.
Looks
but-
good.
Oh.
Well, what's going on here?
Yeah, it's normal.
Just looking at the assembly, because you see those quick connects?
Yeah,
They come loose, so I'm wondering if they're soldered in, but Doug doesn't want to risk it and break your
I
game.
don't think
Yeah.
they are because there's play. No, these are not. These are definitely quick disconnect.
Are they?
Yeah, they're fast ons.
Pretty tight though.
Yeah, they should. be.
Everything. Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, is that a good or bad thing?
Yeah.
The only
Those are awesome.
thing that isn't, I think, I don't know if
Yeah, that's true.
even the target switches are fast.
No, it
on.
looks like everything. I'm looking at everything. Everything's
Yeah,
the same.
everything's fast on.
I guess it's good and bad for easy maintenance, but then again, if you
Well,
it comes
because of all
loose,
the
right?
vibration, right? That's the only reason why it's kind of.
Especially if you get the
That's a little
shaker
tight.
motor too later on, right?
That's a little tight for my liking.
No slack.
There's no slack, and the problem with the USB connectors is the way
Yeah,
that
you're
it
gonna
hangs.
bend the. Gonna bend
The, over time with the vibration and everything else, I would be worried that this
It's
USB is going
Hold
to
it.
crack off.
or the cord will. It's like a cell phone connector where the cord just becomes.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, interesting.
Cut that zip tie.
Well, actually, we could probably feed it through. But no, we can't actually. It's short. Look, there's no slack because it plugs into here. Look, it goes right here. So this wire right here comes up and through. There's no slack at all.
Yeah, but if you cut it, it'll
What they
give it a little
need
more.
to do, is they need to add another strain relief or a playfield hanger here, and zip tie that to a physical
So then there's no play.
Yeah.
So then there's no play.
No, don't. Yeah, there's no point in cutting.
Yeah,
it
Mike,
because
you're
there's
making
no,
him
there's no
nervous with
excess.
those cutters.
Yeah.
There's no excess.
I can
If
just
there
see
was,
like snip, 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 snip.
if there was excess, for sure, I would say cut it, but there's no, there's not. So it's not a huge deal. I mean, you're not routing it, so it's fine. But I could see for people that route these games and,
Yeah,
and
that
transport
might
them, I could see this being a problem.
I love these
for
rails.
sure. And this, look, the same thing over here too. There's one on each board, right? There's another one up here.
Yeah.
Because they're all the same controllers. So. So it's basically, if this is the I/O board, and it's going to be how many ins and outs. I'm just looking here. Oh, it actually plugs right into the thing. Oh, it's hard metric too. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, they've done it with like PC 104. Like hard metric connectors, like 41612.
What is that?
Is that normal though? What do you think?
That's a stop. Don't adjust that. That's the stop for this plunger.
Oh.
It's a shame that they used that small of a screw and they didn't lock it in place. They didn't do that with this one either.
No.
The problem is going to be, well, this one actually has a nut. That one has a nut too. Okay, so there we go. Now it's tight. I was going to say I didn't see the nut on the other side, but yeah, now it's tight. That's fine. So if you ever have to adjust these, you actually have to hold the nut that's on the other side. It's
Makes
not,
sense.
It's not welded. Like normally with Williams, they would weld that to the
Right.
right to the bracket. So, and there's another one here. Another one here. But what are they controlling?
Well, this one's for the motorcycle here. See?
Oh, they're just for they're just outposts in the orbits. Cool. All right.
All right. Everything looks good.
Yep.
What is this?
So no goodie bag, huh?
Yeah. Doesn't look like it.
No manual?
On CD, probably online.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Nobody gives you a manual anymore. For
No, I meant like for plastics and stuff. Maybe they're in here.
And then where? In the coin box? No, I checked. There's nothing there.
Ah, there's no coin mech. You can add
Yeah,
one.
there is.
Is it in
No,
there?
there's no coin.
No, they don't
No?
ship. They don't ship with CoinMex.
Nah, I could have brought you one. I had one for my.
Most people don't ship them with, like the boutique guys never ship with CoinMex.
Huh.
I think Jersey Jack doesn't ship with CoinMex either.
MMR
It's a
wasn't
standard
supposed to ship
coin
with
mech, though, right?
Coinmex, but they did after when
they
everybody
bitched.
on Pinside bitched about it.
Oh, really? They
Yeah.
changed it?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Rick decided to.
Well, it's a lot of money, right? It's like what, $5 for a coin mech times
Something
two
like that.
times 1,000 machines.
Yeah. Well, when you're charging $10,000 per machine,
Yeah.
All right, let's put
you know
this
what?
in.
You can lick my sack. Give me my CoinMex.
I would have brought one. Add a couple extras. Mind you, if it fits. Oh, they should be
Yeah,
standard.
they're all standard. I think you might have to lift it over.
All right, guys, we're gonna cut back and start to plug everything in and get this working.
Glass?
No,
No, you gotta level it. You gotta put it
Oh,
on.
yeah, yeah. It's
You're gonna put it right at the back, so it's in place. I don't want to move it. Keep going. Yeah.
Perfect.
Do you want to put the cups on too?
No. That's when I used to have like no carpet.
Okay.
all right.
Sorry.
Where did those come from? Why are they?
They were in the coin box.
Oh, really?
That was the goodie bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So many of these I don't need.
No blue scream to death, please.
This game's seen a few plays.
Yeah, Tommy played
You can
it.
see the ball
Yeah.
marks.
They tested it.
Smart.
So it's at 6 degrees.
Jesus.
You want to run it higher than that? Six is
Usually
pretty
6.5.
good. 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 usually.
Let's crank this and I'll put you up.
Anywhere between 6.5 and 7, I'd say.
That's cool.
Oh man, look at this.
Isn't it crazy?
Oh, okay, so it just replicates
Where we
the
at
same.
now?
Right now we're at 6.4.
And left, right, we're okay?
Left, right, we're looking good. I don't know how, but we are.
Yeah, you're right. Music by Redline. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh, you're seeing
That's
it
good, Doug. 6.6.
Oh,
and,
no, a credit
how
dot
did you
already.
keep that right in the middle the whole time?
Doug, look, a credit dot.
That's not a credit dot, man.
No?
You're killing me.
You sure?
It says free play with a period.
I'm that damn good, that's why.
That was crazy. Like you didn't adjust that, didn't move at all.
Yeah.
That's
What
awesome.
bubble app is that?
It's the Pinball Repairman's Bubble app.
Just called Bubble.
It's just called Bubble app.
Bubble from Android.
So here you have like, you can see the different, these are the challenges. So you finish them all. Each of these is assigned like a different shot.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, so it's just
And you can stack them all, so you can have like 5 of them going at once, which ends up being a 6-ball multi-ball if you do. And if you finish them all, you have final challenge, and then there's races where you race different countries. And I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. Look at the lighting. It goes from dim to bright.
That's all
That's
you've
neat.
been. That's all you've been doing for the last 8 months, right, Elliot? Reading up on the rules.
I've been watching Bowen, like reading up, and yeah.
That's all you can do when you don't have a game, right?
Well, it's been like 9 months.
Yeah.
Crazy. And the funny thing is, I ordered it because you showed me the ads. It's like we have them in stock. I'm like, great.
Yeah.
And they did, but there was some other issues. Yeah, that dot you're saying is...
You put the balls in?
No, I'm just like looking at it for a second. So you can see the lights all changing, like they can
color
pulse
change.
the colors, yeah.
RGBs.
How about
Should I bother?
Right.
I was going to. I took Novus out, but they actually look really clean.
I was saying
They're not like stern,
Yeah.
right?
Because
Stern
Tom,
right now.
Tom was already playing it.
Yeah, he was playing it. Should I wipe down the playfield or no point? Okay, all right.
Is it normally 6 balls? I guess there's multi-ball one.
Depends
Right?
on the game.
Yeah.
Every game.
Some are 2, some are 3, some are 1, some are 6. Apollo 13 is 13.
I've seen that before. That's silly though. Because
It's a gimmick.
it's just very gimmicky. You're right.
Look at the sides.
For what? Yeah, they light up just barely.
Yeah, I thought they were brighter, but
No.
You want to hit the lights?
Put the top back on.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, now you can see it.
no, you can see it. It's not as bright as I thought it'd be, but it's okay.
So there's a lip on the top there, so you have
So-
to get the top in first.
If that wire that you said needs to be trimmed comes out of place, that will be
Off. No,
Not
not
the
that
playfield,
one. The one
the
in the
back box.
Yes, correct.
That whole back
but
would
the
be
TV will
gone.
be fine.
Yeah, the TV will be
Okay.
fine. You just won't get
You did that and
on
that.
that's
Okay.
it.
And this will be fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do a 4-player game. I know there's 5 of...
No, play 4. Don't worry, I'll be
Go
recording.
for it.
I'll play later.
We'll
Okay,
switch it up. We'll switch it up.
I don't want that lock. There we go.
So let me see, before you close that, just so I know. Is it traditional, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
just a lever here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull it and then you lift up.
Lift up
Okay.
and then pull it forward.
And then
But
pull
it's
it.
it's going to be a bit of a.
This probably needs to be worked in a bit.
Yeah.
So let's start this up.
Player 2. Player 4.
Alright, so I think the skill shot is you have to rev it and plunge the ball into the orange.
That's cool.
No balls.
You put the balls in.
Oh wait, there's no power. There's no high power.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Awesome.
Oh man.
Lights on.
What? Wait, what? Doug, wait a minute. What happened right now?
These things rotate.
There's no
That's awesome.
high power in the game.
What is?
So-
Can you define high? Like you mean like
Watch.
to?
Awesome.
I'm clicking the
Yeah,
filter
but-
button,
Oh shit!
and there's no
Like no tension. Like there's
no
no.
high power. Wait, that's a whole. That's a whole.
Hey, can you find that odd that when you flip the wheels spin too? I wonder why.
I think they spin during the first.
Yeah.
Interesting. Look, I can get the wheels going. Yeah, something not right.
Okay.
Huh? Damn Windows.
How do I see it?
Maybe there's
maybe
nothing.
go to
I
the
can't get over there.
No. Maybe there's nothing.
Maybe does the thing move it?
Too good to be true.
He'll get there, man. He'll get there.
I need to smoke is what I need.
I should have brought a cigar.
Interesting. Yeah, there's
Well,
nothing
50
happening
seconds.
there. There's no. Nothing.
What should it be happening, Doug? I'm sorry to bother you guys while I'm doing.
So-
I'm just curious.
The coil that's listed up on the display should be firing. Should just. keep
Oh,
firing.
it's like it's actual
Like a
test. The
test,
test. But
software.
got it. Yeah.
So, Right up post, left up post, and it tells you the location on the playfield too.
I see.
Where it is. Coils, bike, magnet, wheel spin, 1.
You hope when you unbox a game it works. That's the only problem.
Well, that's the other thing. And then apparently they were
Playtesting.
playtesting it too, right? So it's like,
Oh, yeah, no, they were.
That's a connector
you know what?
cable.
Hold on a second. High voltage, 6.3 amp, 50 volts, primary, blah. Okay. What we're gonna do is. Got it? This is cool, but it's also heavy. Like doing it is like that's a lot for one person to carry.
There's a way I think you can do it where you don't have to take it all off. You can just lift up
Lift it up, pull it?
and it stays.
All right, so now I gotta take the balls out.
All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it. I don't want to pressure these guys. We're going to see why the high power's not working. We'll come back and hopefully everything's working.
No, they are.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh,
That makes no sense.
maybe the RCA's.
Oh. But it was working great.
But here's the other thing. Okay, so is it over now? Yes. Okay, so it's in track mode, right? So look, see how this is chasing?
Yeah.
This was not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was registering.
I know, but it'll come up.
It's intermittent.
It's totally intermittent because it'll start. It'll see.
Mm-hmm. So
Now it's okay.
Is that a loose thing?
No, I think that whole. I think the targets bank needs to be replaced.
Oh.
I don't know what it is because they're not standard targets. They're not like Williams targets. They're funky targets.
How do? There's nothing we can do to make them. It's
No.
just.
Oh, look at the bleed too. See the green?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the green. You know why?
Why?
The power board underneath with all those stupid LEDs on it.
Because you don't have the cover.
No, even with the cover on it.
But that's an easy fix.
Yeah, you just gotta be a piece of black
Oh,
plastic
really?
or whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, it's bleeding through. Lots of stupid little things.
Interesting.
Stupid little things.
Here, lift it up.
Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. So what's been happening, Doug's been talking to the tech and everything.
All the fuses in though properly, because I'm hoping.
I don't know. Well, that's the thing. I don't have a manual, so I have no idea what that fuse that I took out. It controls something, but
Right.
it may be nothing in this game because it may be something that's not used.
Right.
Right?
So what's been happening is there's been some technical issues when we're playing this. So I think there was a fuse that was blown when it came out. So we've just been, Doug's been swapping them, and that's why, unfortunately, we haven't been able to play a game. We had to get the multimeter, we had to go home. And, so there's some tech issues with this.
What could we have done that would have changed the speakers?
3. Hold on. Ah, that's what would have fallen out. The negative wire.
I got the amp.
But even then, you should still be getting 1. What? Oh, you got it. Okay, good. Turn that off. I'm gonna put this back in. Oh,
Broke?
yep.
Same problem as Drew's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember how Drew's thing broke on his amp?
Uh-huh.
It was already falling out.
Fucking made in China. That's the problem. This is the Lapai amp.
Oh man, it's not even.
Yeah. Drew.
Okay, give me the meter because the two negatives are probably tied together, and where it's the negative, I can just put, I can bridge the two negatives together. Okay.
I got tape.
No.
Doug's not that kind of. Yeah, Drew's had the same problem too, remember? That's why I told you at that time if we took Drew's game, I said it's no problem. Andrew could just send you a new amp and we just swap it.
Right.
Because it's the spring release.
So I'll tell him he has to do that.
Yep.
Well, he's going to send you a new amp.
And a new target bank?
And a new target bank. And
So
hopefully...
does the whole target bank just come out and you
Yeah.
put the new one in?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. So it's easier to replace.
Yeah, just unscrew it, yeah.
There we go. And the audio cable would come out a bit too. Okay, so all I did was I tied the two ground wires for the speakers together.
Okay. But I still need a new amp.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this...
The spring mech broke. This is exactly
the
what...
spring. So what happens? Even if the spring mechanism that's there that holds that, it's like on the back of the old hero.
On the back of the
boxes or
speaker.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I gotta.
it's this common problem.
So what about the wheel, the third wheel thing?
That is gonna be. It's when this motor goes, it creates.
So that's
interference.
normal.
It could be normal.
Okay.
Because motors generate.
Well, the best
Okay.
thing to do after
EMI.
this is to email Andrew, because if anybody knows how the game
highway, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
it doesn't-
Actually, let me put the plate cover back. Oh, you want to go get the fuse though, right?
Yeah.
So I'll leave that off then.
All right, guys, we're gonna go get a fuse to get this. Are you sure we can go, man? It's not quick.
Are you blocking it?
Yes.
Okay, let's just play it.
All right.
Make sure there's nothing else on. Yeah, see? It's locked up. Oh, see how it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Oh, it just came back.
So
It's completely, but now it's locked up again. So
okay,
it says fading on and
so
off.
it'll
It's
work
stuck
well
on.
enough for now, and I just
yeah.
have to get it.
Well, one thing you can do to confirm is you can swap this bank with that bank, and the problem.
Yeah, because you need to figure out if it's the actual target
Yeah.
or if it's the actual I/O board.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we put the glass on?
No.
Not yet.
Welcome to the full throttle racing league.
Hold down the left lever to
That's
rev
really
the
loud.
engine.
0 to 1 is
That's one.
0 to 1 is.
Just change.
There's also another.
Just change the level on that.
You
Yeah.
can change
Oh,
the
on
level
the
on the
amp.
amp. Yeah.
Player 2. Player 4.
All right, let's go, punks.
So far, so good. We might have to get an amp.
Some time to get to that ramp. So the ball just drops. Yeah. A lot of people have been talking about that.
The lid.
Yeah.
The accessory ramp.
Yeah. And that's what people were saying about the wheel.
Oh, it's jumping up in front.
It might be.
That's... Wow.
I wonder if loosening this would help.
No,
Yeah,
probably
it's a
not.
rivet.
Yeah, we
Somebody else, go.
Let me try this.
Player 2.
Oh, the pops are okay.
Welcome to Spain for the full throttle world race event.
Yeah, that's not supposed to be.
That's weird.
Valentino is freaking out.
So the third, yeah, so the third wheel is going.
So what they're talking about is that wheel, when that spins, this guy goes nuts, so there's interference.
Yeah, it's just not level, that's all.
You're right about the green, huh? That's so strange.
Just subtle things, right?
Yeah, man.
And the easy way to fix it is instead of putting the clear plastic protector, you just use black. So to fix it, you just get a piece of black tape.
True, but it's almost, hacky, isn't it? This is coming from the hack of hackers, but
At least the screws are right. Oh yeah, look at him. Valentino's going nuts.
yeah.
Yeah,
Every time the third motor goes.
yeah.
Now, we could test that. Unplug the third motor and see if it goes crazy.
Yeah.
It looks more like interference because Valentino's like dirt.
It's just EMI from the motor.
The next race will begin.
What they probably need to do is
Shoot the scoop.
The race is
either put a ferrite
three,
cable for a motor.
Oh, like the.
Alright guys, so what we're gonna do is we're just testing this. I mean, definitely Doug has been a great help, and thank God, because such a bummer out of the gate.
Thing is,
So
it's so stupid. It was a simple fuse, but
yeah,
you'd think the indicators on the board would
There's
like
other
there
issues
was
with this
indicators on the board for all the fuses,
right.
except for the one
Player
That one then once needed.
or not all the coils, not even just the coils, all the coils.
Hold down the left lever to rev the engine.
I don't know.
I guess the little oversights make a big deal, huh?
And it's a brand new system. Like
No one knows about anything,
knows
huh?
about it. This is the first time I've ever laid eyes on the thing. So, and when
see.
you have no manual,
It's
and the
guesswork.
fuses aren't labeled for what
Yeah.
they are, you have no idea what you're looking
It's
at.
guesswork.
Completely.
Alright guys, so we'll be back. We'll keep playing this, see what we can do here.
I'm gonna get home and this is like 90 minutes, eh?
She said see you tomorrow, right? She knew.
I didn't tell her that. I just told her that I was coming down to drop something off, pick something up. I didn't tell her you were getting a new game.
You should have just told her, baby. All I need is a minute anyway. So.
Put that in your video.
Oh, it's here.
Oh,
We're recording.
That's
So,
incriminating right now.
So what we're doing right now, so Doug, can you quickly explain what's going on? What are you doing?
So, this target bank and this target bank are exactly the same.
Right.
The one on the left it has LEDs in behind,
Right.
RGBs, and when it chases, it's supposed to match all. These two banks are supposed to be the same. This bank, for whatever reason, is locking on. It's not following the standard program. I don't think it's actual bank. I think it's the actual I/O driver that controls the LEDs inside. Sorry, it'd be this one here, I think. No, this one here. I think it's an actual issue with the driver and the controller that drives the LEDs in this particular
So is it then maybe software related?
No, I think it's actually hardware related.
Oh, really?
I think it's
The driver
an
board.
issue with this I/O board.
I
Now,
see.
by switching the banks around, it confirms that it's not the targets themselves and it's actually.
So we're doing a process of
in the
elimination.
game.
I get it.
Right.
Okay.
You should always keep it simple.
Got it.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Right, KISS?
Yeah.
So it's easier to swap the targets real quick
Got it.
to confirm that the issue doesn't move with the targets. If it doesn't move with the targets, then you know it's actually in the board that
Makes
controls
sense.
the actual
Yours,
LEDs.
anybody?
Yeah.
I still got mine somewhere.
It's probably still.
Oh, I just put yours here. Do you want it?
Give him a cold one.
No. I'll finish the bows. Yeah.
What's that?
I'll just finish the bows. I'm English. It should be room temperature anyways.
Here you go.
All right, guys, we're gonna have a couple drinks. We'll be back. So we just.
So we swapped the target banks.
And it's still
So
doing.
you see how this one's chasing nice, right?
Got it.
It's going blah, 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 and the light's changing. Look at this one.
And this one's solid.
Completely locked up.
Yeah.
Not doing anything.
Okay.
So we've confirmed it's not the target bank, which I pretty much knew. We got to work back up the chain, so it's the I/O board for the LED drive.
Okay.
So there's stuff happening online where people are reseating the boards. There's the I/O controller board is actually connected to the LED driver board, and if you take the board off and reseat it, it sometimes fixes the issues. So we're going to do that.
This doesn't seem to be bleeding anymore.
Because
It's because it's not.
Oh.
The lights are not shining
Not
up.
reflecting. Okay.
It's so because they give you the stupid clear plastic, it should be
Right,
black,
right.
so it doesn't block the light.
So I can cover it. if I want.
He's like just tape it, but
Tape it.
fuck, it looks so mishmash though.
Paper.
Fuck's sakes.
So this looks great. Now,
Yeah, 'cause
when
it's non-reflecting
so
underneath.
Once I did that with a Stern ball, but I remember we wrapped it in tape, so it wouldn't.
Actually, I have Nightshade. It's a spray tint.
Oh,
People
that'll just
tint the
spray on it?
taillights, so we could just
Okay.
tint them.
So what I'm going to do is I'm
Coil.
going to put it in. Hold on, not coil. I'm going to do. Oh yeah,
Test.
Yeah, coil test.
wheel spin. Okay. The other thing we did when this motor spins, Valentino goes nuts.
Right.
So that,
Yeah.
So we took the wires off this motor.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it through the test and see if Valentino freaks out when this motor goes. If he doesn't, then it's the EMI created when this motor
If he
turns
doesn't, it's
that's
not.
creating data noise and freaking out the controller.
I see.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. You see how he's fine?
Yeah.
Because the motor's not generating any EMI. On the floor. So it's just EMI. That's it.
What's the fix for that?
You got a ferrites probably on the cable, either to Valentino and or that motor. All the motors actually should be. It could also be that there's an issue with the motor, but
And then you can actually switch the motors, but then we're in deeper shit.
but even then, I don't even think it's the motor. I think it's the cabling. It's the cable. There's no shielding. There's no ferrite clamps on any of the cables to reduce the noise that's traveling back down the wire when that motor spins. So it's getting back through the board and into Valentino. For why it buggers up Valentino, I have no idea. But that's the joys of EMI in electronic circuits. So the other thing we wanted to check was the switch is, because I changed the switches here. Oh, see, I got them right.
Right.
Because I didn't.
That should be video mode.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's fine. We're gonna reseat the.
What about reseating a board here to maybe make?
That's eddy sensor stuff, and,
Oh.
I don't think it's board. I think that's software.
Okay.
So when you're flipping the lane change, the system, the computer that's sensing the lane change, the code for the lane change, I think, is getting stuck.
Got it. So that can't be helped until there's a software.
Until there's a
change.
software update. So that's stuff like that. You got to email Highway about. Say, hey, this isn't working. And you know what? This may even not even be running the latest code. You might want to check that.
1.3. I think.
What's
that
up on
is-
Highway's site?
All right, guys, we're gonna do a reseating and try to get this working again.
Yeah.
So what we're thinking is
Okay, so this motor, this is the third motor.
that's the one that is giving
that
problems.
freaks out Valentino down here.
Got it.
This DVI cable is resting or in very close proximity to this third motor.
Got
it's
it.
the only thing that's different with these other motors.
True. But that you can see anyway.
That I can see.
Got it.
I know for sure that it's the EMI generated from this motor when it spins that's causing interference for this controller for that motor. For whatever reason, it's only affecting the Valentino motor.
So you're thinking you're going to unplug this?
So any wire acts like as an antenna. When this emits an EMI noise, this wire in the game acts like an antenna. This is the closest thing to it. It's got a ton of cable in it, plus a huge ground shield. My money is on that this wire is picking up the EMI from this motor when it turns.
And then making me go crazy.
And it's feeding it back through this controller, which controls the Valentino. So, if reseating this board doesn't change anything,
got it.
I'm going to disconnect this DVI cable from the monitor and pull it back away from the motor and see if
so it's not causing the interference.
Just to see if it changes anything. And if that's the case, then we just have to reroute this.
That can be a big fix for the company. I'll send it to him.
Well, even then, and not even that, it's going to be very difficult to move this away because of where it situates on the monitor. Yeah, that's true. The other thing is
get a longer DVI cable.
The longer DVI cable.
And then can you just put it over up in here?
And or clamp a ferrite on it.
What does that mean again?
So a ferrite is a ferrite material. It's just a core. It's a round cable core. You see it on VGI cables usually. Usually if you get a VGI cable, it's got like a big kind of bulbous.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's a ferrite.
Huh.
And all it does, and there's usually one on each end of the cable. That's another thing. You might be able to just replace this cable with a DVI cable with ferrites built into it, and it could solve the problem. So what it does is it absorbs noise, electrical noise, EMI interference, because of the type of material it is. And by putting a ferrite on that cable, it will absorb, depending on the size of the ferrite and how many turns you can put through it and all that kind of stuff. There's lots of, it's a black magic. Unfortunately, EMI is like a black science. It's really, really difficult to explain, and it can drive engineers absolutely nuts. But the ferrites basically absorb EMI.
Wouldn't it be if it does drive that many people? Can they just do on every wire ferrets, or is that like big money?
It gets costly.
Yeah, and then there's so many. Okay.
Right.
Well, will ferrets create more noise because they're overdone because they can't?
No, the way the material it's just a material. It's a soft material, and the type of material is it just absorbs EMI.
I see.
You can actually get, for chips, like say you have this QFP, and for whatever reason it's in a box that you've made, and there's noise going on inside the box because all the other components on the board are generating EMI, and it's interfering, it's causing the board to reset, or it's causing it to give false whatever. You can actually get ferrite discs that you stick on over top of the chip that's being interfered with, and it'll create like a shield, an invisible EMI
I know what you're saying, yeah, that absorbs noise.
Yeah.
All right, so why don't we cut back and let you do your thing? Poor Elliot, damn it. I feel bad for you, man.
No, I'm reading up. So 1.3 is the latest code.
Okay. Well, that's at least we've got that kind of eliminated.
All right,
we didn't reroute the cable yet.
Okay.
All I want to do is I reseated the IO driver board. I'm going to test this motor and see if it still messes with Valentino.
After reseating. Got it.
Right? Little spin. Here we go. So, first one. Second one. That's it. He's good. Come on. Valentino's good.
So what did you just reseated the board?
So you were right.
So, what I'm going to do... Oh, it's also not leaning against the thing. Let's see what happens. I'm going to push this down and get it to touch the motor.
I'm going to hold it?
No, it's good like that. Just like that.
There it is. No, there was no interference.
So it's something to do with that I/O board. I just reseated the I/O board.
Oh, that's good.
Well, check the chase light.
I'm going to check the chase light now too because it was on the same board.
Maybe that'll fix that now.
Well, I can't do it in... It worked...
At track mode.
Yeah, I got to put it in track mode.
So one thing's good.
Yeah. Okay, so Valentino's going to do this thing.
This is that. Oh.
So far, so good.
It was good last time too, though, for a bit.
Oh, shoot, is that me?
Yeah.
Shit, it's probably Lindsay. Oh, man.
No.
Oh, my God.
No, it stays. It gets stuck. It gets stuck. It's
Still?
yeah.
Mm.
It only gets stuck at that one cycle, only when it goes in the blue cycle. Interesting.
See what happens again.
Let's see.
It's working.
Yeah, and then it gets stuck.
And it's stuck on the orb.
Yeah. So it seems to get stuck every bit.
Alright, so the wheels are fixed.
This looks like there's an issue with the I/O board still.
Oh, that's good. Okay, we'll be back.
Though, because
Alright guys, so as you can see, the unfortunately the full throttle didn't come turnkey or out of the box. Unfortunately, you know, Elliot's down on his luck. I actually we feel bad for him. I mean, Doug's been a godsend in trying to diagnose, but those problems keep arising, and you know, they have to see if they can get that fixed, because you know, it seems like a very promising product, especially when they have interchangeable playfield to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I hope that they can get that going. And you know, Elliot, he was a good sport. We were trying to be optimistic. He wasn't really in the mood, and I don't blame him. And we ran out of time. I mean, it's, you know, well past what is it, 2? Oh my God. And that's slow, so it's 2:30 midnight. And we've been working on it. I mean, Doug and everybody has been trying to give their opinion. I was just sitting there trying my best to maybe help everyone that's watching that has a game similar to this, to maybe help them as well. And Elliot said, you know, you guys will be welcome back once we get this working. Hopefully they switch a couple of the boards and get it working. And later he wants to do a proper full basement and basement review, because he has the basketball game, he has a main, he has a sick bar and things you didn't see. He has an actual full movie theater.
With D-box.
D-box seats, like the ones in the movie theater. So we're going to revisit Elliot. We're going to do a full game. Again, remember, this was strictly just the unboxing. But we're going to do the entire, Elliot's entire basement later on. He's going to give us a proper tour. We'll have a few drinks and we'll take it from there. So guys, it's been a pleasure. Thanks again for checking out Top Tier. If you haven't had a chance, subscribe. There's a lot more coming, especially with pinball. And again, Mike, thank you personally, because you're the one who introduced me in learning. My God, how much I learned off camera. You wouldn't believe, especially with I/O boards and, you know, how the things work and, you know, whatnot. So again, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for checking out Top Tier. Mike, thank you again. Have yourself a great night, and we'll check you later. Peace.